Hello everybody and welcome to your general weekly reading for the week beginning December 18th, 2017. This week I will be using The Good Tarot by Colette Baron-Reid. How are you doing? Are you surviving, getting ready for the holidays? For those of you who do celebrate Christmas, it's a busy time for us. This upcoming weekend will be the weekend of Christmas, so I hope that you are all not stressing about it, that you're enjoying it a little bit, and that with all of the parties and all of the preparation and all of that good stuff, that you're still finding time for yourself in all of that. Gifting yourself or, gifting yourself the luxury of relaxation and all of that, because that is very important for you this week. One thing that the angels were encouraging us to do is to eat lots of greens to kind of cleanse out our systems a little tiny bit in a gentle way and increase our energy so that we are able to get through this holiday season without getting sick and without feeling too stressed or bogged down. So if you can do that this week, eat lots and lots of salads going into the holiday season. I know that it'll be hard with all the turkey and all of the stuffing, all of that stuff. So just do it in advance so that you can feel as great as possible for your upcoming holiday season. So just tuning into the energies of this week, feeling a bit like a little bit of lingering heart stuff, because this is, the last few weeks of 2017, there will be some stuff coming up for you that you've been experiencing this past year, or perhaps you've been experiencing throughout your life. This may be an escalated feeling. This may seem more intense than it does usually, but this is just so that you can get rid of it, so that you're not bringing it into 2018. So just let it go as much as you can. Go within yourself, dive deep in meditation, and really question yourself and your own belief systems. How are you feeling about things? What do you think? How do you act in certain situations? Is there anything that you need to do differently to serve yourself in a higher and greater good? These are all of the questions that you want to be asking yourself so that you can go into 2018 and make the most of it. I'm feeling like 2018 is going to be a whole new ball of wax, so that's kind of exciting. So if you want, have some sort of ceremony with however you want to do that. Meditate. Exercise with intention of expressing all of the stuff that you need to express, or, go to an energy healer, or, burn stuff. Like if you want to write a list of all the stuff that you want to get rid of and then burn it. All of those kinds of things. If you want any ideas or any help with that, you can give it a quick Google, or you can, of course, message me, and I'd be happy to share some of my favorites with you. Yeah, they're just reiterating that. So it's just really important that you get rid of as much as you can so that you're not bringing all of that stuff in to learn again in 2018. We don't want to be relearning the same stuff over and over again. We want a new thing. And this is always a great time for you to begin to manifest. So for you to put intentions into 2018. Every year, what I like to do is I like to pick a word that will represent this year. And I find that by doing that, you kind of create an intention for your year, and it just happens to unfold in that way. And it's very, very cool. So if there's something in particular that you would like to work on, maybe pick a word that encapsulates, that encompasses all of that. Words are not my friends. So let's get into the card reading here. Some cards did already pop out before this reading, and I will pull 4 cards all together. One for the general theme, one for the beginning of the week, middle of the week, and weekend. All right. Okay, so we have 2 cards for the general theme of the week. Like I said, some of these did pop out before the reading. So this is the King of Water, and along with that we have the Four of Water. And so when we see the King, when we see people showing up in our tarot readings, we can this is a general reading, so this will differ depending on your situation. But what we're getting here is an emotional masculine energy. So this could be yourself, whether you are male or female. This could be the influence of the universal energies that are coming in, the planets, the sun, the moon, all of that stuff influencing you. This could be a male entering your life. But the King of Water is traditionally emotional, in touch with and connected into his emotions. There's a strength behind the emotions, and as I've mentioned in the past, our strength comes from expressing those emotions and getting comfortable with those emotions and not burying them deep. We tend to think that it's brave to not let our emotions take over. But there is strength in expressing ourselves. And along with the Four of Water here, we can see that is a foundational idea. And so fours are talking about foundations, 4 wheels on a car, 4 legs to a table. So the general theme of this week is the foundation of the emotions. If all of those emotions are coming up, what are they speaking to you? What are they telling you as far as where you need to go? And are you working with your emotions? And if not, well, why not? And maybe that is something that you would like to look into, so that you can carry over into 2018 with a new idea about it. Anything else with this? If you have the opportunity to, if you live in a place where there is water, or if you have a chance to have some baths this week, this would be a really great thing for you to do. The water is just very cleansing and grounding, so if you can partake in that, that would be a really great idea. Okay, so the beginning of the week we have Page of Earth, and another one, 10 of Earth as well. So I pulled this extra one here too. So we have Page of Earth. So pages, when they enter into our readings, they're typically young people. So because this is a general reading, this could be you, this could be a child, this could be just the energy. I feel like for most of us, it's not really a person. It's more of an energy. It's more of a feeling. So try to not get too carried away in frivolous expenses this week. If you can reel it in a little bit with your Christmas spending, it might be a good time for you to do that. Alternatively, this could be the opposite. So if you're the type of person that is scared to be frivolous with their money a little bit, go and buy yourself something that you may not necessarily need, but it's something that you want. Yeah, this is like a pressure, like an emotional, not emotional, like an energetic pressure almost coming in to make us want to act out and buy things that we may not necessarily, or act childlike. So this is in the physical world. So it could be buying things. It also could be if you are really tempted on Monday, Tuesday to just throw everything up at work, throw everything up in the air and just walk out, or to have a very childish moment, or have a fight with somebody or a loved one. Try to not do that. Understand that your emotions are your teachers, but there's a more healthy way for you to deal with those frustrations, and it is probably by going within yourself and actually addressing them within yourself, because it's not that person who's actually making you mad. They're just holding up a mirror for you to see the anger that's within you that you haven't dealt with already. And so in addition to that, we have the 10 of Earth. So this is the end of a cycle. So an end of a physical cycle, an end of a job, end of a financial period of a certain kind. So this energy that's coming in, that's going to make you want to act in a perhaps childish way. This is the burn off. So this is just the last little bits of whatever that is within yourself that needs to be healed and addressed, that's making you act that way. That's just kind of the end of that cycle, if that makes sense. Yeah, okay. So for the middle of the week, we have 3 of Earth, so another Earth. And in addition to that, we have 10 of Air. So again, the end of a cycle. So we've come to a mental awareness. We've maybe made some mental decisions about some things. And so the 3 of Earth, what they're kind of saying is that this isn't so we've come to a decision perhaps mentally, but what does that mean in the physical world? What are the decisions and the changes that you need to make? What are the things that you need to address within your own physical life that need to be addressed before moving forward? They're not really saying too much about that one, so we're moving on. So for the weekend, we have 3 of Fire. And Fire discusses our passions, the passionate side of our lives. And in addition to that, wow, these cards are so funny the way that they've come out. We have 5 of Fire. I have shuffled these cards a million times, and they're all grouping together, so that's really interesting. So we have the 3 of Fire and the 5 of Fire. So again, questioning those passions within yourself. Are you living your passions? Are you expressing your life passionately? And 5 is a number of change. So is there some changes that you want to make in regards to your life that you can embody more passions in? Those are going to be called into question this weekend. So are you making enough time for your passions? Are you prioritizing them in any way? What are some things that you need to move around to perhaps spend more time on your passions? That's kind of the influence this week. This is going to be a lot of, we have no major arcana in this reading. So that's good because you have control this week. You're not being tossed around like we have been in other weeks with lots of major arcana. We do have some control over what happens to us and how we react to things. And so you don't have to allow these things to completely overthrow you. You can utilize them in the best way possible. You can always do that, but it's just a little bit easier when it's all in our hands. And so with all of these cards, these are things that you need to question into your life. The energy will be available to you to utilize to actually answer these questions within yourself. But it is up to you a lot of the time. These things won't be forced upon you as they have been in other weeks. So that's good and bad. For those of you who like to have lots of control, this is the week for you. And for those of us who need a little bit more help in that we ask the universe to deal with our crap sometimes for us, this is not one of those weeks. So really going within, understanding that there is strength and power in your emotions and that is a foundational practice for you. Moving through the rest of the week, we kind of have a balance of cards here, and we have predominantly physical and passionate cards. So where in the middle, where is it in your physical life? Are you not living passionately? What needs to shift? And maybe that is a New Year's resolution. Maybe that's something that you can actually justify doing in 2018, and you can understand that going into it. Okay, so that's everything. I hope that you have a fantastic week ahead filled with so much love and light. And please stay tuned to further videos coming up ahead. And if you would like personalized reading with me, you can email me at thejourneytospirit@gmail.com, or you can visit me at my website at katiehunt.ca. There's tons of good stuff there. And like I said, there are gift certificates for sale on my website, and I will put all of those links in the description below. Please like, share, subscribe. Every little bit counts, and it's much appreciated. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that you have a fantastic week ahead. Thank you.